Hi guys and welcome to Tic Tac Toe tutorial developed using Python. Okay guys, let me show you guys how this works. As you can see right now, I do have a tie. There's no winner. So let's start again. And this time around, I'm going to make sure we do have a winner. So we have a winner here, and that is player O. So let's reset and start all over. And we have 1-1. And now we're going to end up, let's see if I can end up with a draw. Oh, we still have a winner there. Okay, I'm going to, let's work for a draw. Let's see, coming up, block it right there, and yeah, there we go. We do have a draw there. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to exit out and we start a new project, guys. There. Okay, let's start a new project entirely. So I'm going to click on new and I'm just going to save this as a tic tac toe. Let's come in here. So I'm going to save that as a tic tac toe draw. And just click on save. Okay. Okay, I'm going to start by first of all importing the following with the message box and the anti-kinta itself. Now the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to create my app and I'll just call that root. It's a root that is equals tk. There we go. Now I'm going to just define the geometry, the title, and the other configuration that will be for the background color and so on. All right there guys, here we have the geometry, the title, and the configuration for the background color. Now the next thing I'm just going to do is to try it out. I'm going to come down here and just say root dots main. So right underneath here we say root dot main loop. So main loop actually means for it to go back and start it all over. So let's save that and run it and you see we should have a full screen here. There we go, that's it, that's fine. Now the next thing that I want to put in place is going to be let's say I'm going to need some frames. So first one is I'm going to call it top frame. So top, that is going to be the widget frame, and widget frame is going to be a child of the root. And the background color, I'm going to make that cadet blue as well. So grab all of these and just dump it right there. I will add a padding for the y axis, make that 2, and the width, I'm going to set the width to 1000 plus. Yeah, we can set it for something like this. So the width is going to be equals 1000 plus. Okay, that would do. The height, I'm going to set it for about 100. And I also want you to get relief. Relief, that is going to be, I'm going to get it to read. Okay, so now let's come down here and top is going to be dots. It's a grid. Let's call that rule equals 0, and the column that is going to be equals 0 as well. There we go. Okay, so let's get rid of this. That should be there. I'm just going to now copy this But before then, let's even see. Let's run it. You guys won't be able to see it only if I add a border to it. But let's run it anyway and see. There we go. So you can't see the border because I didn't put a border in there. But if you want to see it, I can just say BD equals maybe 20. I'm going to get rid of it later on because I don't need that border there. So run. Let's see. There we go. That's it. Okay. That's just to confirm that I actually have my frame there. So let's get rid of that. Now I'm going to copy this and just speed up the whole process. Create the other frames. Copy and paste it right underneath here. There we go. Save and let's run and see. There. Okay. That's good. So let's come down in here. So one thing I'll do now is I'm going to add, let's say LBL title. And that is going to be widget label. And this widget label is going to be a child of the top, a child of the root, no, top. It's not a child of the root. And I'm going to add a font in there. Let's say the font is going to be Arial and that'll be 50. So font is in. So what about the text? Let's say the text is going to be maybe, I'm going to call it advanced tic tac toe. The reason being this one that I'm creating, we have something to, if there's a tie or if there's a draw, the system will let you know. So let's say tic tac toe game. So that is the name of my, that's what's going to appear on the title. Okay, put a comma here. Then should I put a border? Let's just say the, first of all, I'm going to say the BG color. Let's say BD. I'm going to make that 21 comma. And the background color, that's, I'm going to make that cadet blue as well. Paste that there. Now, what about the font color? I can leave that as black. But first of all, let me just round it up and see. I can always change that. So we just copy all of this, paste it right here. And I'm going to save and just run it now and see how that's going to look like. Let's see. There we go. Look at that. So it's far to the right. So we're going to do something about that. Okay, we're getting somewhere. So let's take care of that. It's far to the right. So I'm going to maybe bring this down a little bit and just come right in here. Say comma. And even change the color. Change the color to something slick. Okay, that's the color of the text change, and I'll then get it justified to center. Justify. Yeah, that is going to be center. There. I think that should do it. So let's run it and see how that's going to look like. There. Okay, so let's continue. So I'm going to exit out. So what I want to do now is here, right underneath here, let me declare some variables that I'm going to need later on. So let's say player, player X, that is going to be integer, and player O will be integer as well. Just copy that player O and change that to O. That's going to be integer as well. There. Okay. Now, let's copy these two and just set value for them right away. So player X and player O, That will be 0 and this one is 0. Just say dot set equals 0. Repeat the same thing for the other one. There we go. Now, I'm going to start work with my buttons. Let's get that out of the way. Button is going to take in string characters, and that's the variable for that. And click in this case of the button, that's going to be true. That to be equals true. Yeah. All right, that's taken care of. Now let's start working with creating some of the buttons. I'll just create all of the buttons, get that out of the way. So I'm going to first of all start with button 1. So come right in here, then I can just paste that in here. Button 1, that will be equals to widget button, and widget button is going to be resident inside the left frame. Those are the frames that were declared. The main frame houses left frame, right frame, 1 and right frame 2. Now, for button 1, the text on it is going to be nothing. There. And the fonts. Let's change the font. I'm going to use something totally different. Let's copy this, or I can just change that anyway. I'll change the font to something different, like I said. Let's say it's going to be, yeah, something different entirely. We do Time New Roman, something like that. Yeah, one more time. That would be, that might be too much. Make it 30. That is going to be my font. Yeah, come on. And the height. I can make the height like maybe, well, 5 is too much. Make it 3. What about the width? The width, we can make that like 8 or so. Width, yeah, 8. Okay. The background color. Let me change that to Gainsborough. Yeah, Gainsborough will do. All right. Let's just close that. I'm going to now land up this very button first. So come right down here, paste. And I've just said dot grid. That is going to be, let's grab here for all of these. Paste. Okay, that's for button number 1. And comma strictly to, I think this will work. SNEW. Yeah, if it doesn't, we can just change it. Okay, let me run it and just see how that's going to look like. Run. Okay, it's not going to work. Oh, okay, look, this one. Let's comment this out for now. And then we'll try it one more time. Run. That should do it. Then we'll look at my buttons right there. So I'm going to exit out. So let's do one thing. I'm going to change this. Let me just change it to south, north, and whatever. South plus north plus East plus west. Yeah, yeah, that should do it. Run. That's good. All right, so let's copy these buttons. Copy, copy this one. Paste, paste. I will just change this. So this should be 1, 2. Okay, this is 2, 2. No, this is 3. Come on. 3, 3, 2. So I'm going to run this now. Let's just see the arrangement. There we go. Very good. So close that. So I need 3 more underneath here. Grab hold of this. Paste and paste. So this is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This is going to be 4, and that will be row 2. No, row 1. Oh, that's row 1. That's row 1. Okay. This could have also been row 0. All right. So 1, 1. Then this is 2 and 2. And this is 3. Okay. So in that case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we have 8, 9. Alright, so let me run this now and see how that's going to look like. Click on run. Okay, all my buttons are in place apart from this. Let's see, what did I do wrong there? Last one. Oh, I said 5. That should have been 3. Okay, run it. There we go. Alright, looking good. Let's add 3 more buttons here. So I'm going to copy this. Those will be for my exit and so on. So let's paste that here. Alright, here those are my 3 buttons: reset, new game, and exit. So I just change out the right frame. Okay, right frame 2 and right frame 1 is going to be for the text box. There we go. Alright, looking good so far. Okay, let's add some labels and text widget here. Or entry is not text widget, so come down. Right up here, I'm going to enter the entry widget, but first of all, let's get rid of that first. Yeah, so and undo that. Paste the entry widgets. Just add those ones here. Those are the entry widget that I'm going to be using. So let's move this. Yeah, you can see. Right. Okay, the labels and the text box now taking the values. So the variable that was declared for player X, that's it right here now. So there shouldn't be any more error. So let's run that on player O as well. Oh, let's see. Okay. Okay, I think I've spotted what I did wrong. See, look at this name, int. That should have been integer variable. So come right here and just enter right there. And here's one. Okay, let me run it one more time and see. There we go. Okay, now it's looking like how I want it. Nothing is happening just yet to exit out. All right, so I want to show you guys something. You see here, I want you to fill up all of this place. So to achieve that, what I'm going to do is very simple. Let's come in here instead of 30. I'm going to increase that to about, let's say, 38 for now. Yeah, hopefully that should do it. Okay, let's go to file, save. There we go. Look at that. All right, that is fine. Even this one now is now centered. So all we then need to now do is just put together some functions that will take care of everything for us. Now, the first function I'm going to take care of, let's take care of the maybe exit or reset, something like that. So we'll come right down here. So I'm going to take care of, let's say, define new game. Take care of the new game first. There. And new game, I'm going to call reset. Reset is not written yet. And player set both player to 0, 0. There. That is that's for the new game. Now the next one is going to be for the reset. So let's come right here and just create another one, call it reset. And reset, let's say for button in the following array. So we can no square brackets. So that's gonna be button 1, 2, 3, and so on. Okay, let's grab for button and just place that in here. That will be for button 1, comma 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and button 9. So for all those, all I just want you to do for me is going to be as follows. Set the text to nothing. So button, whatever we have inside the text, that will be equals nothing. You see, that takes care of all. Okay, and if you notice, reset, I've already called it here. Alright, so let's reconfigure the button back to normal. So button dot configure, and that is going to be set the state of the button to equals normal. There, make that. I think that's meant to be uppercase. There we go. Alright, so two functions are already taken care of. I might as well take care of the exit function. So let's maybe come right down here. Just say define I exit. There we go. No. Okay, the function for exit is taken care of as well. Now let's call each of these functions. So I'm going to go to this button here. Let's start with this one. Oh, it's not even closed. So let's a comma. Oh no, wrong one. grab all of reset and let's come right in here, button reset here. Yeah, command equals reset. And the same thing will be repeated for the other three buttons. That is for new, and this is for I exit. I exit. And what's the other one called? That one is called new game. Okay, new game. Paste that in here. Right, I've called the three functions that I've just put together. Okay, let's run that now to see run. Test, try the exit out, and the exit works. Okay, let's see, let's run it again. Let's try this out. I'm just gonna add something to it. The reset is not working. This works. Reset is to reset buttons, and this, yeah, that's fine. Okay, now let's take care of the main function. Okay, then I'm going to create a function up here. I'll call it check or checker. And this function checker, all I just want it to do is to check if it's empty or if it's clicked. So first of all, let's declare a global variable there. And that is the click that I'm going to be using. Oops, should be in lowercase. And the click. Now, using a new statement, if button, and let's say the text content on it if is equals nothing. So let it compares nothing. And in this case, if click equals true, in that case, the text on the bottom will be equals X. Let's paste that underneath here and change this one to X, uppercase X, else that will become false. Then click in this case, let's change click to false. Click equals false. There we go. Now, else if, you can just grab hold of all of these, just come in here, just enter else if, else if, else if is going to be O. And in that case, click will be true. There we go. Alright, so that's fine. So one function is taken care of. Let's take care of another function. This function will be to determine who is winning. Okay, so I'm going to call that score checker. So come right down here. So we say score checker or scorekeeper, whatever. Scorekeeper. And in the case of scorekeeper, let's say win combination, or winning combination, whatever you want to enter. And that will be equals. Let's place that in an array. But in 129, okay, and it that'll be for the rows. And let's copy all of this. But in 129, there we go. This one is going to be for the row. Let me put a comma in there. just for the information, so for rows. Okay, and the other one is going to be for columns. So in the case of columns, this is button one, two, three, two. Yeah, that's correct. Then this one will, in this case, I'm going to make that four, four, and this will be seven. This is seven there. I'll close that off. That's 147. Yeah, 140. Yeah, that's correct. Then the next one is going to be, let's say, 25, 25, and 8. Close this off. Yeah, now 2, 5, and 8. Then the next one is going to be 3, 6, and 9. 3, 6, 9. Close that off here. So that's for the columns. Okay, so we have, okay, that is good. Let's just do this. Right, this is for the rows and this is for columns. So I'm going to put another comma here, and this is for comment here. Just call that is for the columns. Now the next one, that's going to be for the diagonal. So we have 1, 2. So that's going to be 159, 159. So you can grab hold of these or whatever. Just grab hold of one of them. 159 is that here. Yeah, 1, 5, and 9. This is 9, and this is 1. And here, that's going to be, the next one will be 3, 5, 3, 5, and 7. This is for diagonal. That's the winning combination for diagonal. There we go. All right. So I do have an array here. So yeah, I'll close this off as well. And just close it off here. There. Now I'm going to use a for loop. For combination in the win combination itself. Okay, let's say if all buttons in the text itself equals X, we can grab this, paste it here. If all button equals S for button combination, for button in combination, in that case, I want you to show the winner is X. Right, show winner is X and return. Else if it's going to be 0. Else if all equals O and the combination, then show this is 0 and return as well. Okay. Now the next thing is we now want to use, let's say if all the text equals nothing, So this is in case if we end up with draw. So grab hold of this and bring it right underneath here. If all the button and the text is not equals to any of those, it's not equals to anything, then in that case, let's grab hold of button 129 and paste it right in here. Just close it off. Button 129 that closes off there. Maybe let's go to next line so that you guys can see what I'm working with. Okay, now then I want the message box to actually be displayed. So let's grab hold of this message box. So I'm gonna come in here and we just say as follows. Pick entire message. I want you to show the following. Show info, and the information is let's say we have a draw. So we can just say the game is a draw. The game ended in a draw. Right. So here we can just say reset. So I've just called my reset function there. Okay. All right. So one more thing. One more thing we need to do is now, supposing we have a winner. Okay, come right down here and create a no underneath here. And I'm going to create a function for winner. In this case, let's say show underscore winner. So underscore winner. So I want to use a for loop in there. So for grab all of this button. For button one, okay, for button mean button 129. For button in button 129, add column in there. And the text in that case, grab all of these texts. Button text, let's say equals nothing. Button configuration, let's configure it back to normal. Let's say dot configure, and the state is going to be equals normal state. There we go. But if X is winning, let's say if the winner equals X, then we need the message box to show. Let's grab hold of this and just ask it to display something. Paste that in here. So message box show X as the winner. Winner is X. Okay. and player X wins. Else is going to be player by that here. So we just say else is going to be player O means change that to O and this to O as well. Okay, I think it's all done now. So all I need to do is to call these functions inside the buttons. So let's start with number one. So come down to button one here, right here. I'm going to put a comma in there and we'll say command. Command that is equals lambda and that's going to be equals checker. It's called checker, it's not check. The function checker is going to be for button one. Lock that up. Alright, that is that done. So let's repeat the same thing for the others. Copy. Button number 2, comma, press enter. Change this one to 2. Button 3, paste. That's 3. Button number 4, paste. Change this to 4. 5, paste. Then we have 6, paste. We have 7. But this is 6. This is 7. Then we have 8. Got to 9. Okay, let's try it out. Click on run. Oh, okay. This should have been equals, and this as well. Yeah. And here I've also spotted. Okay, I should have closed that and enter semicolon in there. So right here as well. Okay, let's see. I think that's fine. Let's see if there's any more of my errors. I'm going to run it. Let's run it again and see. There we go. There's one more here. It should be a semicolon in a column in there. I mean, I'm going to try it one more time. Oh, I enter a semicolon instead of a column. Column and what is? Let's hopefully. There we go. Alright, so now let's see how everything is going to work. Okay, let me see what was the error. Button 3, checker. Let's see checker. Go back to checker. That's checker right there. Okay, I think the checker, let's see again. If I run it, it's telling me checker takes no positional argument, but one was given. I come in here, look, in here, I was supposed to add my button. There we go. And I'm also going to, I might as well just call this call keeper. Hold that in here. Now we also call it right in here as well. Okay, so let's come down here. There is something I think. You see here, the winner. That should officially be disabled. So let's say disable, disabled. Okay. All right. So let's have a good look before I run it again. Okay. Bring it down and down. Then I'll try it out. Hopefully everything is in order now. Let's move this one in a little bit. All right. So let's take it down. Yeah. And those are the buttons. Okay. So those are all the buttons in place. That's fine. All right. So let's run it one more time. Take it back to the functions. Take note of the functions. You need those. And I'm going to run it now. All right. Let's click on run. Run. Give that a try again. I want to see if we have a winner and who is the winner. Okay, we do have a winner. We said, let's see if we can get a draw. Zero wins. Okay, I need a draw. Up here. Yeah. Okay, we have it there. There we go, guys. And that is how you create your own advanced tic tac toe. So with that, guys, I will call it the end of this beautiful tutorial. I suppose you guys enjoyed. And please do subscribe to my channel, and you can also join to become a member of the channel. You all have a nice day now, and bye for now.